feel like everyone might be quite far ahead of me. Whoop. Disqualified? You can't disqualify Mike Biscuits. I invented racing, you far. Hello there, everyone. I am Mike Biscuits, famous race driver, 12 times winner of the Mario Kart 50cc GP Championship, and winner of various real-world races that you have definitely heard of. I've been drafted into today's episode of Ian's VR Corner to take the brand new F1 2022 VR mode for a test drive. I said test drive because it's cars. Nice. As you can see here, the menus of F1 2022 are just like real-life racing. Flat as a pancake. Actually, real-life racing isn't flat as it is 3D. It's like you were watching it on the TV. Now, it turns out if you want to play online with F1 2022, you need to create an EA account, and I cannot be fucked. So we're going to start off checking out the single-player career mode, where I'm going to feel most at home behind the wheels of the Formula One car. Toot toot! Is that a body bag? Am I going to die? Now, being a famous Formula One race driver like me, Mike Biscuits, means I spend most of my time on the track, but I can tell you for naught, I've spent about 30 minutes trying to get into this bloody game. What am I doing? Ah, it's still not VR.
Hey, I'm Chris, your
Hey, Chris.
primary advisor for all things
Piss
R&D
off, Chris.
related. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Hello folks, and welcome to Paddock Pass, your pre-race edition for the inaugural
Piss
round
off, Will.
of the
Can't
20s
even skip it.
designed
Should have just
swooping
done
rear
quick
and
race.
front wings for now. From us, that's your...
Get your Polar Express eyes out of my face, you freak. Here we go. This is F1 2022 in virtual reality. I'm Mike Biscuits, and I'm back behind the wheel of the Formula One car. The singular wheel. This. Not the four wheels on either side of the car. That would be silly. Oh, that's why I left my hairdryers. What are you guys doing? What are you doing? Why are you blowing air on my monitor? Look at me while I'm talking to you. Thank you. Fuck you! Oh! It steered for me! I tried to run that guy over. I'm not even controlling this car. This isn't like real Formula One. Ooh, a helicopter. Do I even get to steer? Is it doing it for me? Nope! Mike Biscuits! Okay, here we go. Mike Biscuits now behind the wheel of a Formula One car for the first time in about 10 years since that terrible accident when he was eating a packet of crisps around the laps of Monaco and ended up crashing straight into a wall and spraying ready salted crisps everywhere. Oh, they took ages to clean up. Ah, the salt from one of the crisps span Louis Hamilton's car right into a wall, and Nigella Manson collided. There's fatalities all over the shop. Now, one of the first things I notice about being in the VR, rather than being sat in the cockpit of an actual Formula One car, which I'm very used to and have done many times in the past, is that close up everything is quite detailed, but in the distance it's a bit PlayStation 5-y. Not gonna lie, it gets quite kind of blurry in the distance. I've got this game running on the recommended, the auto settings, and I've got a GTX 3070, maybe it's an RX 3070. I've got something with the numbers 3070 in it anyway, so it should be decent enough. But anyway, I'm playing this with a controller rather than a steering wheel, and it controls fine, and I'm not going to be sick, and I've gone around the laps a few times, and I think I might have to do this for half an hour. Fuck! Ooh, that's not how helicopters work. He's going to crash harder than Mike Biscuits after a day of eating pickled onion Monster Munch in his cockpit. Okay, let's just see how hard I can hit the wall. Mike Biscuits! Crypto.com. Fuck off. Alright, so instead of doing the career mode, because it seems pretty long-winded and boring, I'm going to try some solo stuff. I'm going to create my own race weekend. Mike Biscuits Grand Prix coming up. As you can see here, I can choose between F1 2022 or its sequel, F2 2021, which doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's see what tracks we can choose from. We've got Sac here. We've got Jeddah. We've got Melbourne. Montreal, Spa, Francorchamps. They're making these up now. Yas Island. Shut up. Bloody hell. Just want to race. All right, here we are. Trackside. Getting my hair done. Got to sort the perm out. Thanks. It's always, people used to complain about me bringing my hairdresser onto the track, but honestly, looking good is half of the battle when you're racing race cars in races. Here we can see my race team what the fuck is that, man? Is that a little monorail for mice? Squeak. So yes, as you can see here, I've brought my race team with me. People who aren't familiar with racing, people who aren't, you know, proper race drivers like me, Mike Biscuits, won't know that these guys, they're actually, in race driver parlance, they're called carbos, and their outfits have to be jorts. They're not allowed to wear anything but jorts. They're wearing black jorts here, and that guy's wearing combat jorts, but they all are wearing jorts, even my hairdresser, I think. Oh, yeah, there we go, jorts. Lovely jorts. Oh, and we're off! Mike Biscuits didn't start pole position, which is a shame, because Mike Biscuits should be in pole position every time. Mike Biscuits drives aggressive. Fuck! Mike Biscuits drives backwards. That's right. I'm so... Fuck. Okay, so Mike Biscuits here at the back at the moment, but little do the other race drivers realise this is just a Mike Biscuits ploy to kind of lure them into a false sense of security. The last thing the person at the front is going to expect is someone coming at them from behind, from miles behind, and overtaking them on a corner. In fact, let's just take that corner off. A time penalty? I'm Mike Biscuits. Here's another corner. Going to slow down a little bit. I'm catching up now, though. These idiots don't know that you need to accelerate into a corner to be able to get the most speed out of a corner. Fuck you. Oh, yeah. It definitely feels kind of immersive. I don't feel the hot wind buffeting my lovely perm like I would do in a real-life F1 car, but it feels like I'm here. Okay, Mike Biscuits now. I don't know what position Mike Biscuits is in, but Mike Biscuits is not in last anymore because Mike Biscuits is playing the game as it should be played by going fast. I've got a bollard stuck to my front. I think the front of my race car is called the race nose. Fuck you, everyone. Mike Biscuits doesn't do corners. Mike Biscuits! Fuck! Mike Biscuits! I'm calling shenanigans there. Now, the reason I did that, of course, is because Mike Biscuits loves excitement. Fuck you! What are you doing? You fuck! Our cars, they're mating or something. How are we... You've ruined my race. You little shite. Don't worry, friends. Mike Biscuits did that on purpose to add a little bit more excitement to the race. Now, I'm the underdog who will soon become top dog. So I'm presuming all my race data is stored on my steering wheel here because there's no HUD. I never paid attention to these details when I was driving real life Formula 1 cars, and I'm not about to pay attention to it now. I feel like everyone might be quite far ahead of me. Whoop. Disqualified? You can't disqualify Mike Biscuits. I invented racing, you fuck. Welcome back, race fans. Mike Biscuits made a quick phone call to his incredibly rich daddy, paid a huge bribe, and I'm back in the race car, ready to race around Monte Carlos. And once again, I'm having my perm done, pre-race perming, just in case we have some paparazzi taking photos from the sideline. Oh, I'm in pole position this time. That bribe worked out really well. Now, what I did there was I revved the engines all the way up to get the fastest start possible. And oh, there's a lot of walls here. This seems dangerous. Mike Biscuits lives on danger, though. Danger and crisps. In fact, Mike Biscuits has his very own danger-flavoured crisps. It's a promotion with Walker's Crisps. You can get them right now. They're little Mike Biscuit-shaped wheat snacks, and they taste like danger. And what does danger taste like? Well, it tastes a little bit like piss. That's what the reviewers say, but I don't care because danger is my sustenance. Ooh, boats. Here we go. We're driving underneath the Monte Carlo Expressway. This is where all the cars normally drive in the daytime, but we've blocked it all off because we're pricks. What? Cutting corners? Ah! Ooh. That's my yacht, that's my yacht, that's my yacht. Ah! They were all my yachts because Mike Biscuits is incredibly fucking rich. I mean, technically, if you were to ask the press, the gutter press, they'd say Mike Biscuits isn't, fuck, that's not the corner, isn't rich. His daddy is rich and that I'm just riding on my daddy's coattails. But fuck my dad, he's an asshole. Mike Biscuits is the race driver in this family. And if it wasn't for my skills behind the wheel, my dad would be nothing. I facepalmed. Fuck! Who put butter on my wheels? Look, you guys. These pricks behind me really putting me off there. Can't believe they blocked the road so I couldn't turn properly. They've seen me racing 50cc Mario Kart and they're like, this motherfucker's gonna take gold every time. Well, I'll have you know that there's only going to be one person spaffing champagne in everyone's face at the end of this Grand Prix, and it's going to be this Grand Prix here. Mike Biscuits! Why would you even... What's the point of that bit? You just go straight over. Look at my adoring fans. Hey fans, how's it going? Autographs later. Ah! This is... Good job they made this car sturdy. Fuck! This cornering normally works in Mario Kart. So this is a 3-lap race, and I think we're on lap 3. That says L3. I think we're on lap 3 right now. What other details are on here? I'm going 100 miles per hour or something. Many numbers. I don't really understand them. But I think I'm in the lead. I think this person in front of me is someone I'm lapping. Fuck you! Oh, I nearly lapped them. Check it fag. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's me, first position. Mike Biscuits winning another 20th? Bullshit. Piss off. Okay, Mike Biscuits here. I feel like I've been robbed. I feel like there's a conspiracy against me in the Formula One circuit. Probably they're all a little bit angry at me because there's a chance I've been the cause of at least 24 fatalities on the track. It's disputed by me, no one else, but I've disputed it. So instead of F1ing, I'm going to try out Pirelli hot laps here because not only do I like pies, but I like hot laps too. And this is not Formula One cars. This is special shiny normal person cars. There's loads of different types here. It just keeps going. I thought there we go, it's ended. Rival duel on Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Oh, look at me now. I can almost smell that new car interior now. This is a good looking inside of a car. Wait, okay, hold on. Now Mike Biscuits here normally drives F1 cars, and normally when you sit in an F1 car, you're sitting in the cockpit. But when you're sitting in a normal person car, what is that? What is it? What is it called? I don't think it would be called a cockpit. You don't nip down the shops to buy a carton of milk and say, I'm just sliding into the cockpit. I'll be back in 5 minutes, darling. No, you don't. I'm just going to call this the shit pit. Welcome to the shit pit of my beautiful car. I think it's an MC Laren Archurar. Never heard of one of those before, but it's got a built-in iPad, which is nice. Alexa, play Cheeky Girls, Touch My Bum. Well, this is definitely not a family car, unless your family are tiny little animated rodents like Stuart Little or the rat from Ratatouille that could sit there. They're very highly detailed inside, but again, not so detailed in the distance, at least for me. I don't know how it looks flat. Get ready to be destroyed by Mike Biscuits. I'm coming for you. Ooh. See, this car's got a proper steering wheel as well. Like one of those weird ones that we have in our F1 cars. Look, I can look into my rearview mirror there, and I can see my opponent, who I'm leaving in the literal dust. Mike Biscuits is beating you, you dickhead! Ha ha ha! Mike Biscuits. As you can see, first position, looking good. What about you? Look how far behind you are, you penis! What the? What? Where's my VR gone? That was piss easy. Doing it again? Oh, I see ya. Fuck you, Mike Biscuits. Mike Biscuits. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're backing off now, ain't you? Scared of Mike Biscuits and all he can do. Where are you going? Where's he going? I can't believe he did that to me. What an absolute shite. Well, if he's going to play dirty, then Mike Biscuits is going to race dirty. That's right. What the fuck? Ah! Mike Biscuits tried to race backwards like an asshole in Mario Kart, and Mike Biscuits got disqualified. Alright friends, Mike Biscuits back again, this time trying out the Mexican Grand Prix Autocross using the MC Laren 72 OS. Yeah! Now the interior of this car, much more felty than the last car, and I tell you what, Mike Biscuit loves a good stitch and he loves a good bit of felt. As you can see here, we've got the traditional guttering of an MC Laren car here. This is so when it rains, none of the rain goes on the windscreen and the wind wiper. It will into here and then it goes down the drain there. That's called the car sluice. It also has another iPad. Siri, play the theme tune to Thundercats. No opponents this time. I've scared them all off. I just need to navigate through some carefully placed cones. Oh, shit. Go! Fully revving that engine so I just get that nice smell of burning rubber through my teeth. Okay, I also put this on hard. Because Mike Biscuits doesn't... Ooh, I'm on the telly. Hello, Mum. I'm on the telly. Woo. Yes, Mike Biscuits playing on hard mode, just like he does in life. Some people say that because Mike Biscuits has a rich daddy, he's playing life on easy mode. He gets whatever he wants. But Daddy's not that generous. I have to nag him for at least 2 minutes before he'll buy me another yacht. So Mike Biscuits also knows how to play on hard mode, especially when racing. Hey, am I getting extra bonus points for hitting these cones? I'm getting +5 points every time I hit a cone. That means I need to hit more cones. Mike Biscuits loves racking up the points because I'm Mike Biscuits. Quite a nice little track here in Mexico. Don't know who left all these cones lying around though. Seems dangerous. Alright, still getting all the points here. Points mean prizes. This car is terrible at braking. I press the brake button and it just doesn't instantly stop. Mike Biscuits. Alright, Mike Biscuits coming in with the high score now. Failed? Mike Biscuits doesn't fail. Autocross? More like absolutely bloody fuming. I was robbed. Hello? Yes, Dad. Yes, Daddy. I know it's a lot of money, Daddy. Yeah. I don't want to come home yet, Daddy. I'm having fun with my friends in my cars. Oh, goodbye. So that was my father, Mr. Biscuits. He's told me that I've cost him far too much money. He's being sued left, right and centre by all the racing corporations and the families of the bereaved. He's grounding me. But Mr. Biscuits did say I could do one more track before this episode of Ian's VR Corner ends. I've gone to Japan to drift, and again, it's a nice car, but this one has a back seat. I don't think much of the legroom there. I mean, what the fuck? Who's going to sit in the back of this car? Flat Stanley? Anyway, got some good knobs and pulleys there. Highly detailed. A shiny nubbin for the horn. Ooh, listen to that throb. Yeah, let's just jam it right down really hard. There we go. Nice. Like, fuck. Whoa. Who's put butter on my wheels? Oh, shit. Whoa. Is this drifting? Is this the Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift? Okay, I'm doing a drift. I'm drifting backwards. Oh, Crypto.com. Mike Biscuits hates crypto. Mike Biscuits got tricked into buying some of those stupid apes. I bought one for 10 million monkey pounds. And then the next day it was worth 1 pence. How does that even work? There were some very happy monkey ape traders, though. My daddy says it's a scam, but the celebrities were doing it. If you can't trust celebrities, who can you trust? Well, you can trust me, Mike Biscuits, here in the shit pit of my beautiful Ferrari car, drifting like a pro around the streets of Tokyo. That was almost a rhyme. Ooh, a fairground. So I guess it's time for my final thoughts then. If you like racing games and you like virtual reality, then F1 2022 will give you a racing game and the option to play things in virtual reality. It's pretty immersive. It's not the best graphics Mike Biscuits has ever seen, but it does what it says on the tin. It sticks you in the cockpit of an F1 car or the shit pit of a spicy sports car, and it lets you drive around at high speeds doing donuts in various famous racetracks around the world. And there's probably a lot of depth to it, but I found it really fucking boring. And that, my race-loving friends, is that for this week's episode of Ian's VR Corner. I'd like to thank the wonderful, handsome, talented, incredibly funny, and oh, what the hell? Oh, I felt like I was choking on lies then, but everything there was truthful. I'd like to thank Ian Higton for allowing me into the hot seat and the car seat for this week's episode of Ian's VR Corner. Ian will be back next week with more virtual reality adventures, so do like this video if you enjoyed this look at F1 2022 in VR, starring me, a famous Formula 1 driver called Mike Biscuits. And, subscribe to Eurogamer for daily videos about video games that aren't always to do with racing. And also on screen for you right about, hold on, now are some videos, some other virtual reality videos that you can click on if you'd like to continue your journey through the realms of virtual reality and its possibility for making video games come alive. Right, let's finish this off with a crash. Mike Biscuits! Ah, my teeth.